What's up, you guys? So today we are unboxing SXC Cosmetics, the Pink Series Polygel Kit. I am literally so thankful and excited. First off, I'm thankful because SXC reached out to me and asked me to review this kit. Thank you so much, SXC. And you guys, I'm literally so excited because SXC Cosmetics, this polygel kit is lit, okay? Not only the colors of the polygel, the fact that there's 2 glow, 2 super sparkly glitters, and 2 temperature change, aside from, you know, the rest of the stuff that comes in the kit, but it's more so because this polygel experience is literally so embracing, it's so welcoming, it's so kind. And you guys will see what I mean when you see the application. It was like so easy, so simple. So unboxing, we have some pixie dust or diamonds, we have a little glitter, we have top coat, base coat, our 180 grit file, our polygel brush, dual forms, nail forms, and some super shiny cute crystals. They were so OMG, you guys will see. I just love them so much. And there are 6 different polygels. With this whole kit, I really only had one gripe. Well, I technically have 2 because these files are always no good. Like, look at that, it's no good. But the second one was just that I wish that the little pixie diamonds and glitter that came with it were actually filled, because of course the glitter, you don't really need a lot unless maybe you wanted to mix it into the polygel colors, then you may need more. But for the pixie diamonds, I was so concerned because I wanted to do long coffin and I didn't know if I would have enough pixie diamonds to even do one finger, let alone try to have some symmetry on both hands. So here's sparkly, and next we have radiance, and look at the sparkles, you guys. So any part that looks white, if you've never seen this polygel before, that's kind of like the sparkles. They're so sparkly. Like, these polygels are beautiful. They have a iridescent, like I was gonna say like an iridescent feature, but like an iridescence. And then on top of the iridescence, they have like actual little fine glitter. And then we have Gemini, which I compared to the Gemini from the Glow Kit, which they're different. But then there's Virgo, and that one is the same from the Glow Kit. I have both 1 and 2 of those Glow Kits, so I'm going to be unboxing those soon. And you can see Virgo looks pretty much identical. I don't know, they're not next to each other like side by side, but yeah. And then we have Drusilla, and this is Drusilla. I think it has 2 L's. Drusilla. And it's a temperature change. And then Ambrosia, which is also a temperature change. And so for my next set that I do from this kit, I want to use all 3 of those colors together. I've already been thinking of some ideas that I'm super excited about, and I think I'm going to feature Gemini in that set as well. So here's all the colors, and you can see the sparkles. And one thing is, I watched so many reviews of this kit, not even reviews, more like unboxings, and for some reason no one took the time to kind of show the sparkles very well. So I wanted to make sure I did that. And here I'm going to cure my tips with base coat. And I finally looked up the name of that color. It's called Ice Bar. It's right here by Model Ones. It came in the Fancy Polish set, if you guys are familiar with that one. It's linked on my Amazon storefront under the Model Ones section. Anyways, you guys, so here I am, and you're going to be able to see me cure my tips. These are the Pump-Up Makartt French Half-Covers. They're so amazing. I love the length and the shape, and I finally showed you guys the C-curve. They're pretty freaking snatched, but they're not like excessive at all. And I am so sorry. I can already tell like that my voice sounds tired, but it's just because I woke up a while ago and I did some yoga, so I'm like super relaxed. And I did this voiceover yesterday, but I'm redoing it because yesterday my cat was giving me grief. Alrighty, so we got all of our tips on. Yay. Look how good my nails look already. Like, I don't even have them done yet. But these Makartt Pump-Ups, OMG, so amazing. Alright, so basically, I'm going to tell you guys like the design idea that I had in mind, and then you'll basically see what happened from there. So I wanted to do like Frenches, and I have never really even done them except for twice before. And both times I was like, OMG, it just feels so good. And you will hear girls tell you like, don't worry about it. It's easier than it looks. Once you do it, you won't be able to stop doing it. And you're just like, yeah, sure, whatever. No, the hype is real. So this set, I'm like, all right, well, I have like this nude Gemini color. And then I definitely want to use the super sparkly colors. And they're not like the same. They're similar. They're all in the same family. But I was like, it should be able to work. So I did that, but the colors were too similar. Of course, you can still, if you really look at them, you can still tell. But they were so similar that I ended up like just mostly putting the stones on the nails to kind of like accentuate the fact that they were French tip, even though the color wasn't contrasting. So I would have actually probably added some sort of pigment to the polygels, whether it be like mix the colors or like I could have put one of those deeper pink colors. Which one was it? Let me see. I could have mixed probably ambrosia with radiance, or even with I would have mixed ambrosia with sparkly, and then I could have put a little Drusilla in radiance. Or I could have just used ambrosia and added it to both of them, but at least it would have given me a little bit of a color contrast, and then the French tip would have stood out more. But since it didn't, then I kind of sorry guys, trying to hang that back up. But I basically didn't do that, so I lost a little momentum for my design, to be honest. It still came out so cute. Like, the bling definitely saved the day. So these are the dilemmas that I ran into along the process. So that was the first dilemma. It was actually the second dilemma. The first dilemma was the fact that I really wanted to use the pixies, and I really couldn't because like I didn't see it working out. Because I'm like, okay, well maybe I can just like do like a pixie French or something, but then even still that probably wouldn't look cute, and I don't think I would have enough of those little pixie beads, so forget about that idea. So then I'm like, okay, I definitely got to use these rhinestones. So I definitely did use the rhinestones, and they are so shiny and cute. You don't top coat your clear crystals. I have top coated my AB crystals because they look cool. I mean, it doesn't matter, and they take it well. The clear ones, not so much. So also just be sure to clean around the cuticles as much as possible when you're using polygel, because I feel like when we do acrylic, we basically don't get it on the edges of the, like, you know, the outside of your nail and everything, the sidewalls and all that. We don't really get it all around the edges because, like, hello, you just cannot. Sometimes when you're doing polygel nails, because you're using the brush and you're smoothing it out and working it and everything, then you'll get a mess on the side of your nails. Just clean it off before you cure. On my first hand, I was totally forgetting to do that, and I regretted it. On my second hand, I was like more diligent about it, to the point where when I did forget, I like instantly was like, oh my god, don't do that again. So that's a little learning curve with polygel as opposed to acrylic, because like I normally use acrylic, so yeah, I had to get used to that. And then the last thing that was really concerning me was the fact that I couldn't really do much symmetry even with my rhinestones because the bigger ones were more appeasing to me than the smaller ones, but there was like a lot of small rhinestones and not as many big ones. So that kind of dictated my design, kind of, you know, like I was gonna do a certain thing and then I'm like, oh, you don't have enough rhinestones to do that, so you know, you gotta freestyle it. And so that's why this hand, the rhinestones ended up looking very freestyled, and on the other hand, I felt like they looked very elegante, more formal. But nevertheless, I still really, 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 really love these nails. I actually like each and every single one of them. But that's just all the little cons of the kit for me. The last con that I personally have, I will tell you guys, is just that I wish the kits that had a sufficient and abundant amount of polygel, which this one does, because these tubes are freaking, I don't know how many milliliters there are. Some people always know the milliliters. I think they're 30 or 35, but they're freaking huge, honestly. And I just wish they came with 2 top coats and 2 base coats, because the base coat for one bottle usually lasts me about 2 sets, like 1.5 if they're long. So that's just a little if I had a polygel kit that I was giving to people, I would personally be like, all right, if you guys are gonna sell this with my name on it, can you please just put 2 base coats and 2 top coats? Cool. Even if one top coat is matte and one top coat is shiny, cool, it doesn't matter. But please give them 2 base coats, you know, have a little class in that. But anyways, so moving on to everything that I love about this kit. I don't know if you guys have been watching me work, but if you have not noticed, this is just a flawless application. It's so easy. It's so it's just so nice. The consistency of not thick to the point where I gotta kind of push it and pull it, and not thin to the point where I have to chase after it or go over it 10 times and jam it in the lamp as fast as I can in between, which is perfection. And also, you guys, I just want to give you another disclaimer. On my first hand, I spent a delicate amount of time filing my smile line before I went in with the nail bed. I mean the nail tip colors. And I'm gonna tell you guys, on this hand, I made my mind up before I even started that because the colors were so similar and you couldn't really even tell, there was no definition in the smile line, even if I perfected it. I didn't bother to perfect these smile lines, but instantly I regretted it. So I do want to let you guys know, if you do French tips like this with polygel or acrylic, just take the time. It only takes a few minutes to file out your smile line and perfect it, because the reveal is so worth it when you do that. When you do it this way, there's really not a reveal. There's just 2 different colors, one at the top and one at the bottom. And that kind of sucked, but I already knew I was just going to bling it out anyway. So I was like, well, who cares? Save time. But on the next time that I do this on a video, I'm going to show you guys, and you're going to see the difference. So it will be night and day. Alright, so now that we're done with the application, we're going to go ahead and file these beautiful babies. I did a little filing with my drill around the cuticle areas, and then I'm going in with my hand drill, not my hand drill, my hand file, just to smooth them out and perfect them. And oh yeah, you guys, one of my nails, or maybe a couple of them, I didn't leave them to cure long enough. There was a little bit of issue with that, but otherwise this polygel was very easy to file. It was just beautiful. I don't have any complaints about the actual polygel. I actually love the base coat gel that comes in this kit as opposed to some other base coat gels. I know a lot of people say like there's not really a big difference, but the main difference is always going to be like the consistency. And this one is like not thick, but it is a gel. It's not like, again, it's not going to be running off the nail. You're not going to have to chase it. And I love that about it. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. The top coat is very nice. It's not my favorite top coat by any means, but I wouldn't mind using this top coat and wearing it with confidence. But it's definitely not my favorite top coat. Alright, you guys, so it's finally the moment we've all been waiting for. At least me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and apply my beautiful rhinestones. And the fact that they were pink on the back was just oh so cute. These stones were so shiny. You guys can see the part where the polygel wasn't cured all the way, so I had an issue, but it's fine. I'm covering it with stones. This thumbnail was my favorite nail out of all of the nails. It was so cute. And I did a little overload with the bigger ones. I swear, I wish this kit came with more of the medium and big stones because it would have been over the top. This is such a nice kit because of all the colors. There's so much you can do with it, the variety, and I never, like, if I would have come up with a mood board or a color scheme template for a kit called Pink Series, I don't think I could have done this good by any means. So I really love this kit. Thank you so much again to SXC Cosmetics for having me try the kit out and leave my thoughts and review on it. I'm just so satisfied. And I don't know if I've already told you guys, but if I haven't, I will tell you now. And if I have, I'll tell you again. I have both glow kits, which I know I told you guys that, but also the bridal series. And I purchased all those on my own, so they just kind of been sitting here waiting on me to get around to them. And I've been like literally so anxious and excited. It just hasn't happened yet, but it will happen soon. And I'm sitting next to 2 Makartt packages that I have to unbox. And you guys, I'm just so thankful. And I'm so glad you guys tuned into another one of my videos. I hope you loved my design. And definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. be sure to leave me some comments and let me know if you like this set. Also, do you have this kit already? And if you do, let me see what designs you came up with, because I have not seen a whole bunch of designs with this kit, but I definitely want to see, because like there's so many different colors. And I'm doing another design with this kit soon. I'm super excited. I have it in my mind already. I just want to see it in real life. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.